We are back, cooks, for number 2 out of our cookbook club this month. 400 soups. This is our cookbook club pick. Today, we're making Southern American Succotash Soup with chicken. That's a mouthful, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make a little bit of changes because I think succotash usually has lima beans. I'm going to use something else, right? Welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. So today we're going to be using the All-Clad cast iron slow cooker. We haven't used this in a long time. This is kind of neat because it's like a multi-cooker, but the insert, is made out of cast iron, right? And it's oddly looks like a stove. This is, look at that. This is kind of neat. So this is done on a stove top. So I'm going to have to adjust a little bit because this has a saute sear. It has slow cook, high and low, but it also has a manual where you can just set the temperature. So we have to boil off this chicken first. So I'm just going to put it on manual so we can do that. So do any of you have one of these? It's kind of interesting because it's like a multi-cooker, but they call it a slow cooker. Maybe because it doesn't get super hot, but it sautés. So I'm going to go ahead. So it calls for 3 cups of chicken stock, which is kind of low. We'll see what happens.
They probably just want to cover the chicken, maybe.
And we're going to put our chicken in here. So this is boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They just want to cover it. Yeah, but this is all the liquid for the soup.
That's it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll see if we have to add any additional. They want 4 chicken breasts, but I only put 3.
Well, chance it maybe this is just one of those soups where it's not like really liquidy. Maybe it's more like a meal.
Like a chowder kind of thing. So we just have to, I'm just going to put this on manual.
They want you to boil it first and then put the chicken in.
That doesn't matter. But we'll just cook this till it's food safe because we're doing a little different. I really don't want to boil it anyway. I think it's kind of weird they're not sauteing it first, taking it out, and that's the process. Maybe they want it like a little softer. I don't know. So when these are food safe, we'll be back. Okay, so let's check this out. Chicken. Let's see the temp of this chicken real quick. Yeah, we're pretty much there. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. I don't know how this is going to taste. Like,
you boiled chicken.
Yeah. So I need to get this liquid out of here. So I think I'm going to strain it because when you get chicken in here cooking like this, you get like smolty stuff in there. I want to get that out of there. So let me strain this and I'm going to cover that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I strained that out. It's looking a lot better. Got rid of all that stuff when you boil chicken.
And we used a Pampered Chef one, so it came with a lid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So I have some butter in here and I'm going to put, it calls for 2 onions. It's a lot of onion.
They got more onions than they got liquid.
I know. I don't know about the liquid.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is going to be more like chunky soup.
Yeah. So we're going to cook this up a few minutes until they start to soften. Okay, so we're going to add some bacon. It's kind of weird because I'm used to cooking the bacon and taking it out. But it says soften up the onions and then cook the bacon in here. So I guess they want all that bacon grease in there. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. I don't know if I would put them in that order. I probably would cook the bacon, take it out, and cook the onions because you risk burning the onions. I don't know why they do it like that.
That 1/4 cup of butter seemed like a lot, especially with the bacon rendering.
Yeah, so we're going to put some flour in here. And we're going to go ahead and stir this off. Cook it a little bit. It's like a little roux.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and put the stock in here. It's not a lot,
No.
but I'm doing what they say.
So make sure to cover.
I'm gonna go ahead and stir this around, get those bits off the bottom. So we're gonna let this come up to a boil, and it's gonna thicken. Okay, I'm gonna go turn this off, and we're gonna get the corn out and cut the corn so we can get the corn in here. Okay, so I got 4 ears of corn here. We're gonna cut the kernels off the cob. You can use frozen corn if you wanted. I kind of wanted a fresh bite. These corns are kind of small because I think it's not corn season. So we're gonna use the little bunt pan trick. This has been around forever. When you cut the corn, all the corn goes down into the pan. So it doesn't get all over the place.
Like if you're using a plate, it'll just probably bounce everywhere.
Yeah, it just bounces everywhere. This holds it nice and in there. Of course, if you bash your thing too many times, you run the risk of rubbing off the nonstick.
Okay.
Yay! Easy as pie. Or easy as corn.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put our corn in here. It has not called for any seasoning yet. As a matter of fact, it doesn't. So I think I'm gonna add some at this point. We're gonna go ahead and put the corn in here. Hopefully I won't get it all over the place. And so it calls for milk. I'm using this dairy-free whipping cream. We're going to put in some at this point. This is similar to like chowder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put in a little granulated garlic because I got to have some seasoning up in here. We're going to be adjusting salt. I'm going to put a little pepper because I got to have something. Turn that heat up. So we're going to return this to the heat, and we're going to let it cook 12 to 15 minutes until that corn is cooked. We're going to put the meat back in and the beans in, and then we're going to adjust for flavor. So we'll be back. So we are looking good. Ooh. We're going to put our chicken back in here. We chunked it up into bite-sized pieces. That's going in. Chickadee. We're putting our beans in here. So succotash is like a sauteed vegetable dish, right? And most of the time they use lima beans. I'm not a fan of lima beans, so I'm using cannelloni. Traditionally it's lima beans, but people are putting all kinds of stuff in the sauteed version of succotash. They're putting bell peppers, different kind of vegetables, different kind of beans, all that stuff. Looks pretty good. We're gonna give it, another little shot of that cream, the remainder of it. We're gonna give it a little shot of chopped parsley. A little bit more green in there. That looks like chicken corn chowder. But I think it has a lot more onion taste to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this back on. Looks kind of good. And we're just going to let this heat through. We're looking good. The soup is ready. It smells delicious. So I dumped seasoning in there, right? It didn't have enough seasoning for me. I put this Kirkland Costco organic no salt seasoning in there, and I put a bunch of salt, brought that seasoning up like I like it, and it tastes really good. So let's bowl it up.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a pretty good looking soup here. Probably would even taste more amazing if you had real milk. Ooh. We have very thick stew-like soup. And we have chicken and corn and bacon. We can put a little fresh parsley on here. Just a little bit. And we can clean the rim of the bowl for my boo.
Well, yeah, I don't want to look sloppy.
They look nice.
Presentation matters, Boo.
I got a little piece of buttered bread here to go on the side. Woohoo, yeah.
Kind of tasty there.
Just like that. And I think Boo is ready to eat. Okay, Boo, are you ready?
Yeah, I Yum, yum.
I don't know how I'm going to feel about the milkiness because I'm not used to eating milk, having milk, so I don't know. It might be kind of weird for me.
You're not a believer in this fake dairy stuff?
I don't know. And a little piece of bread. And a spoon. Okay, so Southern Succotash is like a sauteed dish with vegetables and lima beans. So this is the soup version of that. It's kind of like a chicken corn chowder, but it's not the same color, right? I think it's way onionier.
It's got a little color to it.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
I think bringing up the seasonings is really important.
It is.
That's comforting. We can dip a little buttered bread in here. Yummy, yum. Yummy, yum. So we got the fresh corn, the chicken. I was a little skeptical because I thought the chicken was going to be dry. But it's not. It's not at all. You can definitely put other vegetables in there.
You could, like zucchini.
I love zucchini. This, my friends and my cooks, is delicious. If you would like this recipe, you got to get that book, 400 Soups. I'm off.
Is this boy howdy material?
This is boy howdy. I'm off to finish my soup. Hope you enjoyed this.